Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gootz cast. It's me, Ray Gootz. It's Wednesday. It's July 1st, and I'm back with Ashley Martins for Quarantine and Chill. We're back on YouTube. I gained access back to the YouTube. Don't ask me how. I don't know how. Ashley, how are you?
I am great. Still surprised we're in quarantine in July and there's another wave coming. And here we
Oh,
are.
no, it's still
But
the first wave. It's still the
I
first
know
wave. Hey,
what is it? The one news article or like news feed that I get skimmed to my
mhm.
email was like, well, don't worry, everyone. We're now in wave 1.5 because it's like the first wave hasn't completely died down, like, but we're not quite
Well,
yet in wave two.
yeah, it's about to get worse. Did you see your
hmm
governor made it mandatory for face covering everywhere?
Well, he definitely should have. I didn't like read that. I've been like so like
I
iffy
saw
with
it
like
on
reading
Facebook
it. Well,
just now
I'm glad they
before.
did. I'm glad he did. And then now I was talking to my friend who lives in Pittsburgh, and like Pittsburgh and like the western
Mhm.
half of Pennsylvania is like a whole separate ball game. Like they've been open, the gyms have been open for a while, bars, restaurants, and now they're because they saw a huge spike in cases, they're shutting everything down because they're even more terrified of like what's going to happen July 4th and
Yeah.
everybody out and about.
Yeah,
And
everybody was out and about tonight today. You know what they do now, and I don't know if they do this by you, but in New York City, they where like they've taken the street, like the street where the cars drive by, like the parking spot, and they
mhm.
built like they put tables literally in the middle of the street.
They've done they've done that too, like in the city, like the small cities that we
hmm
have, they've done that too, which like I guess it's good because then like the businesses are able to spread out more and you
I
don't
know,
have
but
as many
I
people at
wouldn't want
top.
to sit by the traffic, especially New York City.
You mean you don't want to be like inhaling fumes as you're
No,
eating your meal?
I don't know how that like I like get people like want to be outside, but at that point it's like, are you really outside? Like you might as well just be in your house, like eating.
Yeah, exactly. And then I mean, it's not too bad where I am because like as though they are mini cities, like there's
hmm
definitely not as much vehicle traffic. However, then you get those a-holes who like decide to drive by and they're really fancy, crazy looking cars that have three wheels and the lights at the bottom and like their engine's super loud. So you get like those a-holes,
Those guys are crazy.
which I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, you're physically driving through this whole main street area and you have no roof to your car.
hmm
And now because, all the tables are close to the street, now you're literally driving by all these families that are there.
Yeah,
Good
I know.
work.
It's crazy. Things are crazy. They're getting crazier. We did a Twisted Tales episode last weekend. I'll put it out soon. I'll get around. I've just had a weird couple of days, but I'm gonna put it out soon. But that was fun, right? Filming that episode.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
definitely help being able to roll out of bed, quick shower, record, and then roll back in bed.
Yeah, I know. I know everybody wants like the fighting and the bad endings to come back, but like I think we're just gonna keep it with Zoom until everything gets better. It's just you can't like I can't I got to find a new group of actors anyway, right?
What do you
And
mean? No, I'm just kidding.
you know what I'm saying. Well, I got to get like a new generation, like not like like your
Yeah.
sister. There was like a generation from 2011. Then your sister and Cindy showed up from 2016,
Mm-hmm.
and now like there's got to be a 2020 generation. But I just don't trust strangers coming into people's houses and stuff. I don't, well, obviously I don't know these actors yet, but they're strangers.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then not only that, but like even with some actors, like you don't know where they've been.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if these families have been taking care of themselves. So we just gotta wait. But we're still gonna do Zoom episodes, and the good thing about that is I can cast people from all over the world. You don't have to just
Exactly.
yeah. So all right. So today's episode. What the hell was the name of the show again that we watched?
It's a dog's life.
It's a dog's life. It's on Disney Plus. I said let's go back to Disney Plus because I was getting tired of Netflix, and I picked this because I like dogs. I'm literally sitting with my dog right now. What did you think of this?
I liked it. It was cool to see. I mean, I definitely think it's a little kid show, but
Well,
I
it's
thought,
definitely like a shut your brain off show.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
it's so cool. Like, just I was watching it with my roommate, and like it's so cool to see like just the interesting things that dogs can do and
Mhm.
like how smart they can be if you train them properly.
Yeah. No, I liked it too. It was like very like chill. I like the guy. He's the guy who does the goofy voice. He does goofy.
Yeah.
hmm And I
And
like. Oh, sorry.
oh, sorry, no, I was gonna say like you said with like the shut your brain off kind of thing. This is like before you have your coffee or as you're having your coffee on like a Saturday morning or
hmm
a Sunday morning that like you just don't really want to think too much.
Yeah.
And like get into like a really in-depth show. I thought it was
Or
really well done though.
yeah, and something that doesn't stress you out. Like like you can shut your brain off and watch something like Gossip Girl or the Cove. What was the thing that you made me watch that your sister likes?
The Cove.
The Reef. The thing
Outer
in
Banks?
Outer Banks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Reef. There's no reef in Outer
Well,
Banks
you
as
know what? I don't know.
long as I think.
It's all like water stuff. The Outer Banks, but all that stuff is like very stressful. Like I'm in love with you, and there's no treasure, and like it's not. It's
Yeah.
shut your brain off, but it's like stressful. This thing is just like here's some dogs. They're really good at their job.
Right, right.
Here's some more dogs, and
And
bye.
you're right. And like I think it's just because of like the sheer fact of like the dogs being there and like so first of all,
Mhm.
dogs in them of themselves. I don't even know if I said that right, but dogs as well are just like have a very calming presence.
Yeah,
So just being able to see like, being calmed by the dogs plus like or the host, the guy that played Goofy, his voice is so calming. And then these dogs are so cute and like the amazing things that they're doing. I was about to cry the whole time.
yeah.
I'm like, I feel like such a softie.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was. I really liked the sheepdog. I liked how patient the dog was that hunts whales. I thought that dog was a really.
Yeah.
It's funny they found that dog. The dog was abandoned, and my dogs are actually
Yeah.
watching the show. They actually had their heads up. They were both on my lap, and usually they just
Really?
have their heads down, but they had their heads up watching the show, like at
So
attention.
this is also a canine friendly show.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And like I feel like this is a good show for all ages too because like I definitely because it is Disney, I feel like they definitely did cater to like the younger kids too.
But it's not like dumb. It's not like this. You know what I mean? It's like you can watch it if you're a grown person.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Like it's not like blow my brains out. This is so boring type of show. But
Yeah,
I
or like they talk because some of these kid shows now they treat kids like they're mentally ill and they talk really slow and down to you. And
mhm.
this show doesn't do that. This show is like, oh, here, it's just pleasant. It's just a pleasant thing to have on.
Right. Like I said, I just think like the host voice is just so soothing. I was like, wow, like I'm feeling like I'm being like rocked to sleep right now. And then
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like when I saw like the dog at the dentist office, I'm like, that is such a good idea. You know how many people freaking hate the dentist and get so stressed out by it? Like, I mean, I like the dentist because I'm weird, but like I know other people hate going to the dentist. And then hearing from this dentist that apparently they drug people to make them feel better,
Oh yeah, that's
which is
wild.
crazy. Like a
That's
dog is
wild.
a way better, more natural solution to dealing with stress.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really liked it. It was a good time. So you would binge it.
I would. This is like I said, good Saturday morning, wake
Mhm.
up, don't need to put much thought into it, have your cup of coffee type of show and canine friendly.
It's weird like Disney Plus like they haven't there were supposed to be all these Marvel shows and all like these Star Wars shows and they haven't done anything like that. Right now it just feels like it's all like these nice not like these like very calm shows like the Shop Class show even that show's like kind of like just chill it wasn't what I mean and this
Yeah.
show but like they hopefully the Marvel because I'm paying mainly for the Marvel shows that are supposed to be coming out on it and they're not there yet but I mean also COVID has delayed everything we're all gonna die so.
I was about to say, did they even film those Marvel shows
They
or
filmed the Winter Soldier Falcon. I don't know why it's not out yet. Maybe they're waiting to put out the Black Widow movie first, but obviously that's not going to come out until I don't know maybe winter. It's supposed to come out
jeez.
2 months ago. 2 months ago, it was supposed to come out the Black Widow movie.
Well, I'm
It
wondering like if with the launch of Disney Plus, if they're trying, especially now too, because they know everyone's indoors, like it's almost like a way to keep people like wanting to come if they spread it out.
yeah yeah well, yeah they have to spread it out, but like some of the like I was because I said let me try to find something that's a Disney Plus original, and a lot of the stuff is like very like what's the word very like vanilla. A lot of the
Oh,
originals.
yeah. Well,
It's
we
like
didn't like shop class.
Shop
We
Class
said
was
to
bad.
purge shop class.
That was bad. That was bad. But also
Yeah.
like I'm just the last few things we watched on Netflix weren't very good. So next week I'm gonna look for something on Prime for us to review.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't done Prime. The only Prime one we did was Jack Ryan, right?
Yeah, that one I didn't like. I
Yeah,
didn't.
that one was well, because that too was like, it's like a government thing, and then we have everything
Mhm.
with COVID, and it's like, okay, this is getting to be a lot.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. Like ever since we did last week, by the way, I've seen a lot of people on social media talk about how much they like Flora's Lava, which is wild to me. Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. No. First of all, I think, Ray, we know what decent TV is since we've been
Hmm.
watching it all. No.
Yeah.
No.
The
I
floor is
refuse.
garbage.
The floor is garbage. How is that? Oh my gosh, I just felt like that show was just so mind numbing. Like
Hmm.
I didn't get anything out of it.
No. Have you been watching anything else? Any movies or anything, or crying? Anything?
I started The Politician.
What's that?
So that has remember Benji from Pitch Perfect?
No, I didn't see
Okay,
Pitch
well,
Perfect.
okay, so he's a guy in Pitch Perfect and he also like starred in Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway for a little bit.
Okay,
But
I think I
anyway,
know who you're talking about. Kind
yeah,
of.
yeah. So he is the head of this, and like so far, what the show opened up with is like he is trying to run for like he wants to be like president of the United States someday, and but it all starts with like him trying to be his high school class president, and how he's like up against like this one guy who like he then had a romantic connection with, and like it was just like all these things. And anyway, really well done. He also sings too, which was his voice is angelic, and so yeah, I just watched the first episode of it. Pretty good so far. I just haven't been able to watch the rest because like the first episode was like an hour plus, and I'm like, this is a lot, but
What?
really good. So that's what I've been watching right now. Plus
Okay.
Community.
Okay, I just watched Brave the other day, the movie.
Oh yeah,
I
is
didn't
that
like it that
Pixar?
much. Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Oh okay, that's like one of the ones I haven't watched yet.
It's very like my mom acted like it was like a really sad movie, and then I watched it and I was like, this is kind of goofy. Like I don't know why I thought like it was like this movie that makes you cry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like whatever. It was like okay. It kind of felt like a shittier version of Frozen, but it's about a mom and her daughter rather than two sisters. But it's almost like I don't know. I don't want to be a princess. I want to be like a fighter. All that stuff.
Gotcha. I just remember like from that movie seeing like the little like some clips of like she has like two younger brothers, right?
Yeah, they're pretty funny. The little brothers are funny,
Okay, so that's like
but
the source of comedic relief, I
at least
guess.
it was short. That was good.
It was? How long was it?
Only 90 minutes.
Oh, that's not, thank God. That's not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Cars 2 is like almost 2 hours, and I have no idea. Although I like Cars 2, I liked it more than Cars 1. Everybody's like Cars 2 is so goofy, and I'm like the idea of Cars is goofy. So
You just have to
like
embrace it.
you can't make a serious movie. It's such a fucking stupid idea. How can you make a serious movie about a world of cars like that living cars? Like like it's supposed
They
to be
can do
stupid.
anything. They can do anything with animation, I
They have a
guess.
scene where the cars go to the bathroom. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see Cars 2?
Remember that was one that I said that
Oh,
I
well,
watched like
yeah.
the first 5 minutes
Mater
and fell
goes to the
asleep.
bathroom and can't figure out how to flush the toilet, and I'm like,
How'd you even go to the bathroom in the first place?
yeah. They show you how car. I guess you're leaking oil, and like they act like if you leak oil, that's the same as like peeing your pants in the movie. It's like weird.
Okay.
Like he's like, it's like Mater, you leaked oil all over. You embarrassed me. That's like Lightning McQueen. He's like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, I felt bad. I'm like, why are they yelling at this guy? First of all, if somebody couldn't control peeing their pants at like 30, I guess all these characters are supposed to be like 30 or 40. That's like a
Hmm.
really sad thing. Like if I just start uncontrollably peeing on myself all the time, like that's really sad. You shouldn't like yell at me.
I
Like
know. Well,
that's
also too, if he's peeing all the time, like, shouldn't he be going to get like a diaper of some sort?
I
Like you
don't
should probably
know.
fix your problem.
I don't know. It's a weird movie. I don't know. These movies are weird, but
Is
I like the
Pixar is Pixar better than Disney?
yeah, but these movies are weird. But we'll see what happens. I think Monsters University things are gonna go back up. I'm excited about seeing that.
Okay. Because I was about to say, when were they changing like management hands?
Oh, not till 2018. That's when he got accused of being a creep. But
Who? Wait, who was?
there was a woman director of Brave, and she left halfway through, and then a bunch of guys took over, and I think she left because he was a creep. So
Wait, who is the creep?
John Lasseter, John
Oh no, wait, I've
Lasseter.
never heard of him. What's
He's
the
the head
story
of
behind
Pixar. He's like the guy behind all computer animation. He created the programs at LucasArts for computer animation. He's like the guy. Him and Steve Jobs were the guy.
that? That makes me uncomfortable. Why is it that all these like really talented people are just creeps?
I think you need to be. I think a lot of people like you need to be weird. Like when I was a kid, people computer animation. I was like, that's fucking. I don't want to. That sounds awful. I don't want to see that. Like when I was a kid, but you need
Hmm.
to be like a really sorry. Like in 1980, you need to be like a weirdo to be like, oh my god, no, with a computer, we're gonna make all the animated movies. We're not gonna do it by hand anymore. You know what I mean? You have to be
Right.
a weirdo to kind of just stick with that and not stop. And like he got it done in 15 years, and it's Toy Story, and it's like the greatest, one of the greatest movies of all time. Like you like Toy Story, right?
Love Toy Story.
Yeah. So like, but the amount of work you have to put in because everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like computers are just like to do your homework, and
Mhm.
no one's thinking about them. uh, to do that. So like you have to be a weirdo to like keep insisting on that. Like a lot of the things, because a lot of these ideas that these guys have, at first people like that no. So you have to so you have to be a weirdo. Is what I'm
Well,
saying.
nowadays, I'm like, how the heck do they even do animation with just paper?
Well, I like it better with paper. The weirdest thing I heard is when I'm watching these documentaries. Is one guy said I didn't know anything about animation, and like I just like I didn't know anything about computers or animation, and now he's like one of the directors of the movies because he was really easy, and I'm like, well, if it's that easy, then that's weird that it's that easy. So like, what do you do? Like, you just learn how? I don't know. Like, is it like math? Like, I don't understand. Like
Well,
how?
I think, well, I know there's like, I know Adobe, I don't know if they use Adobe programs or not, but I know Adobe software, like you can do a lot of crazy stuff with it. And I know like on one program, you can like design what the characters look like. The next program is like the physical, like making the characters move. And then the other program would be like putting it all together with sound and then making it flow.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what, I'm sure they're probably using something that's way more technologically advanced and savvy and not Adobe, but that's what I would think. They have separate software just to
Well, I
do
mean, like if I'm
separate
talking about
things.
the '90s, the '90s.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't think Adobe
When
was doing all those
they were like
programs.
using like like compact, like you like really cheesy PCs, like basically make it's insane because those computer like I remember like my computer in the '90s, I couldn't have like a picture, like the computer got 94. I couldn't like a regular picture. I couldn't be on the computer. The computer didn't have enough memory to like just have a picture on it.
Jeez. So then what was on it? Just like Word documents, maybe?
Word documents, yeah, and like on the internet, I would just go to message boards and chat rooms and stuff back in the '90s. But like if
Huh.
anything with graphics, the website would just load like all the words on it.
Well, like what would so like if let's say you did like was MySpace around then? Like what if you
No,
wanted to Oh, okay. I was gonna say like in a chat room, what if you wanted to upload a picture for your profile? I guess you
no,
couldn't.
no. Well, yeah. I mean, you didn't have a camera or anything. You just had to like. Yes, that's why people would pretend to be other people a lot back then.
Uh,
Yeah.
that
But then everything changed when I got my next computer in 2000. Then like pictures, it just took a while to load. So like you hit a picture and then like it would just slowly load. But yeah, and once 2000 came, it was still hard to send a picture because you didn't have it's easy now. You just take a picture with your phone and text it. But back
right.
then you had to. Although I did have a webcam. I did have a webcam in 2000. Um, yeah, I would always send pictures. Nobody else would. People would make some excuses like it was like rocket science to send a picture. So they're probably all weirdos.
Yeah, probably. We'll just leave it at that.
But we know there's plenty of weirdos on the internet. As I mean, you can attest to. So
Yes. Yes, there are.
yeah.
I get like a bunch of people like trying to reach out to me and it was like, please let me into your DMs. Like I just want to talk to you. I'm a big fan. And I'm like, should
Oh,
I?
again recently?
Yeah, I have like 8 requests. Like, hold on, is my phone here? Yes, let me see if I can read them.
Oh God.
Cue interlude music here. Yeah, it's like
Okay. Let's
even though
see.
my profile is public, it's like 8 requests because it's like people that like I don't follow.
Mm-hmm.
So someone just said hey, another one said hi, I love game over heart.
Oh, I thought you
Another
said I'm hard. I misheard you.
heart, like a heart
Oh,
emoji.
okay. I love
And
Game Over. I'm hard.
so then this person has been trying to reach out to me since August 2017. Okay.
Wow. Still sending you
So
messages?
August 2017, I get, hi, I'm a fan of your YouTube channel and I was wondering if I can see your post. Can you let me in? If you don't want to, I understand. I just want to let you know I'm a fan. And then June 19th, I didn't expect this to take so long, but I finally got it. You better love it. I even used some of your pictures. They're right on top. And I'm like, what? And like looked at his profile and like nothing. So I'm like, that's weird. Um, let's see. Someone sent another person I get, hi, this past April 23rd. June
Okay.
11th, I get a weird video, but I'm like scared to open it. It's like a weird video where like this girl's like, I don't know if you can see it, but she's like peering behind a wall. Sorry, there's a glare. You see
Okay.
it?
I thought that was something I filmed, but it's not. I don't know what that is.
So it's a video, and then it's another video that says it's like hidden. And then there's this one. It says, I don't know what that is, but there's that one too that I recently got. And I was like,
That looks like a murder scene.
It just says 2 nurses CPR on female doctor. I'm like, that's weird. And then
Probably
that was
how
that.
COVID was created.
Probably. So yeah, and then like other people, and then like some other ones where it's like, yeah, it's dumb stuff where it's like, I'm selling art. I'm like, I don't know you. And then another person's like, sign up. Like, we want you to like this person wants to, like, this company, insert company name that I've never heard of, wants to collab with you. I've gotten a couple of those. I'm like,
Oh, okay. Probably because
no way.
probably that's probably not because of the website. It's probably because you're a good-looking girl on Instagram. So
Thanks.
That is.
But anyway, but those other weirdos, like, there have been other people too. Like this one person too. I was looking through my camera roll, and there was one person that I don't know if it's still
I
up.
thought you were about to tell me you broke into your camera roll. I'm like, how do you do that?
No, I took a screenshot of it, which is why I had it. Let me see if I can like.
You sent me one guy who like had a screenshot of one of the videos. It was like, you're my favorite or something.
Yeah, that happened. I'm trying to see. There was one other person that I like took a screenshot of. It was one of those where like, went in the request and it didn't whatchamacallit, it was in the request, but like I never accepted it. Because part of me is like, I don't know what's gonna happen if I accept their request. You know what I mean? Like, who the hell are these people? Because like I don't know if people are like, weird or not, or I don't know what their intentions are.
Yeah, I've only met like one guy who was. I mean, I'm sure our people that are fans of ours watch this, so I don't want to shit on all our fans, but
no, our fans aren't bad. It's just there's a couple weirdos.
There's some guys. Well, there was that one guy who really said, I forget. He was like a 40-year-old man who said some stuff about Pepper. I remember that guy was weird.
Yeah, which is like.
And then, like, we made a video making fun of him, and, like, he complained to YouTube, and he got me a strike because they said we were harassing him. And I'm like, how is it harassment if he's, like, saying inappropriate stuff about a how old was she at the time? 13? A 13-year-old.
Yeah, literally, it doesn't even matter how old she was. He was saying things about an underage.
Yeah, and, like, we called him out in the video, and then somehow YouTube is run, like, so – YouTube's run so horribly. It's really run like a bunch of idiots.
Okay, I can't find it, but some guy apparently on one of my posts.
I think you sent it to me.
Yeah, I think I did too. I just can't find it now in my camera roll. But yeah, like some guy on one of my posts pretty much like was talking about how amazing I was, all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what to say back, so I just deleted it. Is that bad? I don't know him. Okay. I gave it one last look. I'm not finding it. Sorry, I can't read it to the world.
So, okay, good. So next week we'll do Amazon Prime, and You're a Disgrace.
Wow, thanks. I really appreciate that. No, just kidding.
No problem. So we'll see you next week for more Quarantine and Chill and making fun of weird people. And thank you guys for listening. Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks. See you later.